Let's get into an application problem with position. So suppose that S of t is a differentiable function that represents the position of a particle where S is measured in feet and t is measured in seconds. So at 3 seconds, the position is 20 feet, and at 6 seconds, the position is at 95 feet. Explain why the velocity of the particle must exceed 20 feet per second at some time in that interval 3, 6. Okay, so the velocity, what is the velocity? The velocity is just the rate of change of that position. So keep that in mind. So they're trying to have us show that the velocity, the rate of change of our particle, must be greater than 20 feet per second, sometime in between 3 and 6 seconds. Okay, so what can we show here about these two intervals? Well, first, if I want to try to connect the mean value theorem, which does connect us to the derivative of, or the slope of the tangent line in this interval, I must check the hypothesis first. So here's a key thing. They tell us that S of t is differentiable. So remember, if it is differentiable, that tells us that it's continuous. So S of t is differentiable. Therefore, it is also continuous on that closed interval 3, 6 and differentiable on the open interval 3, 6. So if it's differentiable, it has to be continuous everywhere because that means there's a tangent line everywhere. So therefore, now that we've checked these two hypotheses, therefore, by the mean value theorem, there exists some c value within that open interval from 3 to 6 such that S prime of c equals S of 6 minus S of 3 over 3 minus 6. Now, keep in mind that S prime of c is V of c, right? The velocity is the rate of change of our position. So now I know V of c, right, because that's what that equals S of 6, which is 95, minus S of 3, which is 20, over 6 minus 3. Oops, mistake there. Hopefully you caught that. Let me fix it here. 6 minus 3. So these should be in the same order, so I apologize for that mistake. So now I have V of c equals 75 over 3, which is 25 feet per second. So we have just seen, therefore, the particle will reach a velocity of 25 feet per second, which exceeds 20 feet per second in the time interval 3 is less than t is less than 6 seconds. So we use the mean value theorem to show that this particle was going to reach a velocity of 25 feet per second, which is greater than 20 feet per second. So we've proved what we wanted to show here.